Alright, howdy folks, Timber Drifter here. So, well, that's an exciting background, isn't it? Look at all the random shit in my shed here. So I'm just getting ready to paint my little shop shed building. It's October 21st, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's like 70 degrees outside, which is warm. Plenty warm enough to be painting. Actually, I'm just going to throw a coat of primer on here, but protect that plywood from the weather. So we've already had a good week, if not a little bit more, of snow and freezing rain and freezing temperatures or below. So this little warm spell, it's nice. It's a surprise at this time of year. October, anything could happen. But this video is primarily about the tobacco I ordered for smoking this winter. So this is about pipes and tobacco, not really anything else. So if that's not, interesting to you, have a nice day. I know I have various viewers that tune in for other parts of the stuff that aren't particularly interested in pipes and tobacco. So there's the warning. So anyway, I didn't order this. I'm finishing up this tin. This is the one old Pop sent me. She's just about gone. An American made half and half. That tin's been open a long time, and man, it really smells good. Anyway, so yeah, what else? New Glarus Brewing Company. What is this one? It's Fat Squirrel is what it's called. It's a nut brown ale. Just came out. It's a seasonal beer. So I'm going to enjoy one or two of those while I'm painting. It shouldn't take me longer than a couple hours at the most. So I got a little bit of time yet. Yeah. Alright, so I was able to scrape together enough currency to make my quarterly order. I suppose this is probably my winter order from Smoking Pipes, really. I doubt I'll make another one until January or February. If I got the money then, we'll see. I'm not going to open the box on camera, but it's that size box. I just changed into my painting clothes. I don't have a knife on me. But I don't want to get paint on that hat. There we go. This is really for another video, but I said I'm going to make a video about all this junk I picked up over the summer. Well, I picked up 2 of these sheaths, which are really well made with a welt, which is a sandwiched layer in between where the leather's sewn together, and actual nice rivets. But I just rehabbed this knife, which fits in that sheath. Any that know Schrade knives, this is a 158 OT, so really there should be a gut hook on that knife right at the end, but I cut that off years ago because it got in my way, and I don't find gut hooks particularly useful, especially when you can just use that motion. But anyway, one of my favorites. I always got to show off the knife when you're doing a box opening, right? One more time just because it's cool. I'm in a good mood today. So I'd kind of gotten away from smoking anything with Watake in it, really, since it got warm out this year. Sometimes that's the case. Sometimes I smoke those blends all the time, but just not this year. Probably not last year either, really. So, but man, as soon as it started getting cold out, I started searching through my cellar for stuff, and I realized there was things that I have not tried for a lot of years. And kind of wanted to try them again. Also, this is not an English blend. Sir Walter Raleigh Aromatic. So, I've never had this blend. I never really felt compelled to try it back, you know, what, 18 years ago when I first started trying the over-the-counter blends. That does not smell how I had suspected, nor is the cut how I had figured it would be. That's a full ribbon cut rather than cube cut. Yeah, that'd be interesting to try. Yeah, another pound of Orion Zero. But we're gonna get to the Latakia blends here. Wow. So I haven't tried the new manufacturer Velvet or Granger or Sir Walter Raleigh, and I couldn't afford all three, so I figured I haven't had Velvet in a good while, so I'll try that. See how that's. I'm not gonna open that right now. That's so weird to see that size of 10, 7 ounce. It looks so little. So someone had commented, Jeff Lowry, I think it was, commented that I tried Cornell and Deal Raja's Court because it's supposed to be similar to McClelland's Bombay Court, which I just found some. I didn't realize I had some in my cellar, but I do. It's in one of those little flat, it's probably about this much tobacco. It's one of those little squat mason jars. I don't think I've smoked McClelland since, at the very latest, sometime in 2018. So it's been a few years since I smoked Bombay Court. So I am going to compare these two, because other people have suggested I try this as well, because it's supposed to be similar to Bombay Court. Usually when I order 10s, I order 2. If I order this style of 10, I order 2. That way if I like it, I can stock one away or have one to give away if I don't like it that much. But, you know, budget. So just 1 10 each. I've had this before. I really liked it. I've been missing it. This is what I was craving, which is Robert Lewis Tree Mixture. As soon as it got cold out, I thought, man, I wish I had a 10 of that. So, and then I wish I could find my old 10 of this, which is Rattray's Red Rapparee. I only ever smoked 1 10 of this, I think. Maybe 2, but definitely at least 1, and it was a long time ago. I mean, probably 2005 at the latest. And I didn't know what to make of it, you know. I enjoyed it, but it was just too much going on. But it's time I try it again. Yeah, so a classical blend of spicy Latakia, differently cut Virginia tobaccos, dark Cavendish, and a distinctive proportion of Oriental. Now, the last one, I don't know if I've ever had this one, which is Rattray's Black Mallory. Spicy Latakia and 2 differently cut Virginia tobaccos blended with black Cavendish and Oriental. Boy, doesn't that sound like this one? I understand this is a little smoother, and these are made by Coalhouse and Kopp, both of these. It's possible that the original one that I had was from Scotland. I need to look at the tin. But anyway, I suppose I'll likely enjoy all of these. You know, most English mixtures or Balkans or Scottish blends, I pretty much like all of them. It's just to varying degrees. You know, there's so many of them out there that sometimes they're just not that interesting, you know. It's not that they're bad, but they're just not that interesting. So I'll be giving these a try, and I suspect, well, I know I love the tree mixture, and I suspect I'll like both of these a lot as well. And then, of course, I'm going to go ahead and open this one just out of curiosity. There was no hiss. That's definitely a C&D English mixture. I can just, it smells like, nothing else smells like that. Oh, there's a lot of green in there. Which would be the Orientals. Or Takish, or whatever you want to call it. Smells good. Has that slight fish bait odor I associate with C&D English blends. It does not smell like Bombay cork, which I don't really expect it to. It looks good. It's nice. Finer ribbon cut there. 12 minutes. We'll go to 14 and then I'll shut up and get to work. I am going to open this velvet. It'll stay good a long time, I'm sure. I'm just so curious to see if it smells how I expect it to. I didn't like velvet all that much years ago, and then I got into it, I don't know. Gosh, probably been 7 years ago, 6 years ago, something like that. I've had many fine smokes of velvet. But that is not very sturdy. That is not very sturdy, and that's quite a flimsy ass can there. I'll just buy these and jar them if I like them rather than leaving them in the container. It smells like velvet. I better get another whiff. Definitely when that entered the nostril, the brain went, velvet pipe tobacco. It smells like velvet. Not like the half and half that sort of smelled like half and half and sort of smelled like something else. This smells like velvet. With a bit more of that chocolatey, vegetative, burley smell. And it's not sticky. I'll load up another cob of that right now, just out of curiosity. This is not a review, mind you, I'm just excited. Pause this for Alright, I got that new velvet fired up. Where was this one made? Made in Denmark. So that's interesting. It smells like I'm used to. Definitely doesn't taste like I'm used to. But that's the first bowl. We'll see. This is not definitive. I'm like 2 minutes into smoking this. Yeah, like the half and half. It's not the same. Well, anyway, I'm not going to keep going on that. Y'all take care. Get outside.